Cancer is it creates such a weird reaction in people. So I find people nervously trying to relate. It's funny. It basically opens a whole new world. It's like the whole new world of cancer. It was all this terminology I wasn't familiar with. It was, even the building said like the cancer building. It was the cancer center. And I was just like, ugh, I'm walking into a building with cancer on the building. I felt a lump and my stomach sank. And then I thankfully told my husband what I felt, and I made him feel it. And he said, oh shit. I'm good to go?
You are good to go.
Okay. Hon, you want to lead the way? So I went to the hospital, and it was Martin Luther King Day. We had the day off. So it was fun. I got my oil changed in my car, and then I went for a mammogram. And it ended up being like an all-day affair. I had the mammogram, and nothing showed up on that. And then I went to the ultrasound, and they saw the lump. And then 2 doctors came in, and I kind of knew that was bad. It just had an ominous feel to it. So when I first got diagnosed, like, I switched my diet completely. I stopped drinking coffee. They say, you know, for cancer, don't have sugar. Sugar feeds cancer cells, and don't have red meat. So I've stopped eating red meat. But I force myself to eat. Even though I don't have an appetite, I'm eating, because I know that I gotta keep my body strong. I gotta keep feeding my immune system. You know, I'm trying to switch my attitude about chemo and looking at it as an ally in the fight, not the enemy. The enemy is the cancer cells. The chemo is the ally, even though it wreaks a little bit of havoc along the way. Look at that. Every handful is 30, 40 hairs. It's funny because it's just pure vanity. You know, rationally, you think, well, you're just going to lose your hair. It's not a big deal if it's going to help save your life in the process. But it still is a big deal for some reason.
So what our goal is today is first to take this all off. Okay, and let me explain how I do that.
Okay.
We're going to do it in 3 ways.
Okay.
First is I take my big clipper, and it
Yeah.
kind of looks like G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we take it down into another clipper where it takes it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we take it with a Norelco, which kind of takes it almost to like a skin. Not quite, but almost.
You know, you have choices. I mean, you can go the recommended route, or you can say, screw it, I'm not going to do anything. You know, some people go off to, you know, go to India and pray, you know, or go to like New Mexico and hang out. I don't know. I mean, you could do nothing. And, you know, it ultimately comes down to my daughter, really. I just thought, in 5 years' time, if it comes back, I want to be able to know that I did everything I could. You know, I didn't, like, opt out of something because I was afraid of it. Okay. That looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, come here. Give me a hug.
It's going to be okay.
I know.
It is.
I know. It's gonna grow back beautiful.
I know.
I know. It just sucks, though.
It just sucks.
It just does.
It just fucking sucks. I can't allow myself to get consumed in the fear. There have been some really black moments in the process, for sure, and I can still go there, but I can't let myself. Like, there have been nights where I've sobbed all night long over the fear of dying.
Yeah.
Every time I've left an oncologist's office, it's just like you feel the weight of the world, because they talk about survival rates, and they talk about it coming back, and if it comes back and spreads to another organ, it's not curable, and they talk about all this shitty stuff. I mean, it's just shitty. So that stuff has been, yeah, it's beyond. Hi, hon. What do you think?
No, yeah, it doesn't look bad though.
No, it doesn't. You look beautiful.
doesn't.
Does this hurt, dear?
I wouldn't say hurt, but it feels weird. If you're depressed, your immune system gets depressed. But any kind of emotional taxing causes your immune system isn't operating at its full capacity. Like cancer cells are really weak, actually, and they are normally easily destroyed and eliminated out of the body. But if your immune system isn't strong, then they manifest, they get through. I just took it as this is a wake-up call, and I gotta change everything.
Okay, so we're gonna put this on you and turn you around.
Okay.
Put you a little bit lower here, and now it's really gonna feel really big.
Okay.
Right now it's gonna be really kind of swimmy on you.
Okay.
All right. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out what I need to do to get it to fit your head.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So tilt your head back for me just a little bit. Hold that right there. And you're gonna feel some, because of that lace.
Yeah.
Yeah, some picky. Okay, good. You can let go now.
Personally, I've had an emotional transformation that, like, it just opens you up. In a way, you kind of feel more alive throughout it. Like, I feel more in touch with other people's suffering.
Wow, this cut absolutely looks fabulous on you, dear.
Thanks.
You look beautiful. I love it.
Which, in a way, feels kind of good. Like, you feel more connected to people. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I do feel more emotionally connected to my daughter. I mean, we're always going to die. We're all going to die. But when they actually talk about it, it's more real. And so you just realize, I really want to stick around to be a part of her life.
Let's get it.
Oh, you got it.
Dad, you didn't got it.
Like, all right, this is going to maybe help ensure that I'm going to stick around. Please don't take